We're in Cleveland, Ohio at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Dun, dun.
Noel and I have been here twice in the past. First time we came here with some other couples who said, oh yeah, we really want to go, we really want to go. They really didn't want to go. They wanted to go for like 90 minutes. No, just no. I think the second time we came was with a different couple and they said, we really want to go. They were good for like 2 hours. We just purchased our parking pass and I purchased an all-day pass. We are here. Let's go in.
Because it showed, like I said, people from our community could be on the television, when he knew who it was, and still had that voice, and he heard
John Dance Show. Take your money maker.
First announced story, 1967 Monterey International Pop Festival, a Malibu Violet nitroglycerin named Janis Joplin flew the rock and roll white open. Since then, this 26-year-old white girl from Port Arthur, Texas, has gone on to be the first female superstar of rock music. Will you welcome Janis Joplin?
Whew. 5 hours later, we've been busy in there. So many different things in there to see. Probably my favorites when you can see the handwritten lyrics from songs. You can see like Beatles songs, handwritten lyrics. For me, like U2, handwritten lyrics, Carole King. I mean, there's just scores and scores and scores of
Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah, Foo Fighters. So the written out lyrics are pretty cool to me. And then when you can see the outfits that the musicians wore, performing or whatever, so you got the outfit like right there, you can stand next to it, and then for me I'm sizing myself up against like body size. How are all these, for me, the men like sizing up? I can tell you, with the exception of like Stevie Wonder and maybe Dave Matthews, they all seem kind of small to me. But I don't know, how do they
dancing.
all the dancing? Yeah. How about you?
They had a dress of Joan Jett's with like this big around in her waist, tiny. Taylor Swift, same. Somebody else, same.
Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah, Pat Benatar. Tiny, tiny, tiny little dresses. Lady Gaga. Yeah, so that was fun.
What was your favorite part?
I liked listening. I don't know where it is. On one floor, you could go around and see every year people who've been inducted, and then you can listen to their music and their actual induction in headphones, so you could choose who you want to listen to. And I thought that was pretty cool.
So should our viewers come to this?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's my second time. Steve thinks it's my third, but either way, I'd probably still come again. Because this time there were different things to look at than the last time, so that was pretty cool.
After we left the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we drove across town and we went to the house where they filmed A Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story house.
So we paid money and then we got a tour and a lot of talking from a tour guide.
It was a very informative tour. I enjoyed it. He was very knowledgeable and passionate about it. And I like that in a tour guide.
He was very, very passionate about the movie, about the house.
It was awesome. He made it fun. He made it like a little trivia game.
Yeah.
So
we're in the bedroom right now. So this is where Ralphie and his brother
Randy slept. So one thing, I don't know if you just noticed, if you look out the window, then you could see there are tons of people down on the street taking pictures of the lamp leg in the downstairs window. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. So here we're walking out of the bedroom. They did like 15 minutes he talked, maybe 20 minutes, the tour guide. And then he set everyone free for like 15 minutes, so you could just wander around the house and do whatever you wanted. So we just kind of wandered through and like took pictures and like did our thing.
So there's Ralphie's little game where he won. What did he win?
It was Little Orphan Annie, like...
Yeah, decoder ring.
Oh, yeah.
Or something, decoder ring.
Drink your Ovaltine.
Yeah, and then his mom had to put the soap in her mouth. Did the brother have to put the soap?
No,
I can't remember.
It was just Ralphie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life boy. I've eaten some soap in my day.
Yeah.
Oh, that door right
editing
there.
these videos, I want to make you eat more soap,
well,
too.
that door that you just saw actually goes to another section of the house that people can rent the house out. It's an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So that section was closed off until after 5 p.m.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure. I saw one spot online where it said you could rent the whole house for like $200 a night. I thought, oh, that's not too bad. And then I saw another section where it said it was like $600 a night.
There's the lamp leg.
Yeah. So what was kind of fun as we wandered through the house was, you could see the different spots of where they'd filmed the movie. And what he had told us was anytime in the movie that you look out the window and you see like the neighborhood or the backyard, then it was actually filmed in the house.
Yeah.
Everything else was filmed on like a sound stage in Canada.
Where there was snow.
Yeah. I love that people had done artwork and hung it on a wall. That's our tour of the Christmas Story house. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely, if you're in town, swing by.
2 thumbs up.
Today we're at Niagara Falls in Niagara, New York. This was the first place, my first vacation I came to as a small child. There's pictures of me and my mom, I think, and I'm guessing I was 6 months old. So I'll give you a look, share it with you. So there's the falls. There's Canada. Falls. Canada. About 10 years ago, Noelle and I were visiting some friends on the Canada side of Niagara Falls, and we had about 10 minutes to actually see the falls. Our friend Denise dropped us off on the top end of the parking lot, and she said, I'm picking you up in 10 minutes at the bottom end of the parking lot, so look quick. So this time it was nice to actually be able to hike around the falls and enjoy the falls from a couple different perspectives, and then actually get out and walk around the park itself. There's a lot more trails than I realized, and there's a lot more to see and do other than just look at the water going over the edge. It is cold here. We are outside of Buffalo, New York, and today marks the day where we are thrown in the towel and we are going south. It's snowing just a little bit, so I think last night it said like a trace of snow, which I don't even see out here. Today it said 2 to 3 inches of snow. Even though we tried to avoid the snow, we got hit in the snow. So I think we have about 3 inches. So one of the things that from last year that I really wished we would have had was some kind of an automatic awning that slides out with our slide so that we don't get snow up there. Because what we found last year when we had about 3-4 inches of snow up there was when we brought the slide in, the snow just compacted and then the slide wouldn't shut. So now I am armed with a trusty broom. So unfortunately, if there's snow up there, that means I have to crawl up there to knock the snow off. So I'll start by cleaning off the stairs and then I'll scoot my chubby butt on up the ladder and we'll see what happens. So before we head out, now that we're traveling in the off season and there's not so much to see, we found we're a little hard up for things to amuse us as we drive down the road. It's not like we can stop necessarily and go for a hike. So today though is different. We have something to look forward to.
Woohoo!
We are shooting for Puxatawny Phil.
His town.
His town. So there, you now know
Pennsylvania.
almost as much as we know about what we're going to find today. My assumption is that there's always somewhere that we can flush our money down the toilet. So we'll find out. But for the moment, let's start cleaning some snow.
It's a winter wonderland. La 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 la. Looks like a lot. Okay, sweep away, Pops. Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Right.
Oh wait, let me see it. Oh, never mind.
Did you want to see?
Oh, it was a good side view, so I could see how much it really was. It's gone now. You can see it on my stool down there, or you could just go into. Thank you for that camera shot.
Yeah, well,
We're good videographers.
yeah. All
right.
Let's see what this looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, you can stop. Let's back it out. There we go. Yep.
Guess we need to buy one of those things.
Or we need to go somewhere that's warm.
Well, we tried that last year. It didn't really work this year. And we know we're going back to Colorado, so. Careful, love.
Buy a truck camper, they say. Oh, so much fun. I guess my takeaway from this is if it's snowing, we just need to leave the slide in shut.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's probably my takeaway last year. So.
It was. That's what you said last year.
See, I'm consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently cheap.
Close
with it. As you can see back here, these are our two, so we've got our, whatever, our dome light, whatever, for the bathroom, and then the exhaust for the bathroom. And both of these, there's no insulation at all. Versus, if we look up here, now we can see we've got the, right here, this is the dome that we have for like the kitchen area, and we have the slide shut in that. And then up front we have the little dome, whatever we call the fan for the bedroom area. And that one has a little bit where it's melted off, but we closed that one up too. So you can see a difference in the heat up here, heat loss, just from putting those two little covers on down below. Makes a difference. So this is what I was talking about from the inside. So we're like here, we're right by the kitchen area. Our slide's in right now. But when we look up here, this is, I slid this shut. Usually we keep the shade shut in the summer. I'll say that 5 times fast. But now the shade is actually keeping some of our heat down, so we could see up top it wasn't melting quite so much. And then back here above the bed, we've got the cover on the big fan as well, so that's keeping some of the heat inside as well. Versus the bathroom.
Oh, I just closed the door. There's no covers, and there's no really mechanism to hang a cover. Hey, love. I don't know what you're doing.
I was looking up here. I was looking to see how much junk we have.
What do you mean?
On top of this. We got some leaves.
Oh.
More than that, I was just worried that we had a bunch of snow up here.
Oh.
We don't.
Good.
This is how much room we have when the slide is in. We've been putting the slide in here and there at night just because it's less space for us to heat, so it saves us money. But that was really about the cold and the heat. But if we're going to be in snow territory, it probably makes sense for us to leave the slide in just so that I don't have to crawl my fat butt on top of the camper and try to clean it off.
We are in Punxsutawney, can't say it right, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. We're looking at that groundhog that tells the weather.
Phil.
We're at his burrow. He's in there with his wife Phyllis. They have these all over town. Lots of fantastic fills. Is that what they call them?
Yeah. How many did they have?
Lots. Like 30 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun.
There's Phil. He's moving. Oh, there's 2 Phils.
You see 2?
Yeah, there's 2. They're side by side.
Coming to you live from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, home of Phil. Here's where he goes.
Hey, don't you want to knock?
Oh, well, he isn't there.
How do you know? Give him an opportunity. Oh.
Here's where he goes when he comes out to tell whether we're going to have spring or not. What's the choice? 6 more winters?
6 more weeks of winter.
Weeks of winter?
If he sees a shadow?
Well, that doesn't really make sense, because if he sees a shadow, it means it's sunny. So why is there going to be more?
Or is it 6 more weeks if he doesn't see a shadow?
I don't know.
This is bad. We're at the end of our Punxsutawney Phil experience, and neither of us really know. What does it mean?
We haven't really read about it.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's really cool. And look. Here's where all the crowds go. There's Cupcake. Can you see her back there?
There's a lot of space here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're so tall.
I'm so tall. You just want my body heat.
I do. It's cold out here
It's really
today.
cold.
It is, I think, like 37. It's not snowing. There doesn't seem to be snow here, so really thankful for that. But there's literally, you can't see it, but we can see it. Right in front of the camera here, there's ice on this copper, whatever this is.
Copper treetop.
Copper tree top. All right, let's move down the road.
Is it too cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Join us next week when we bump our way down to West Virginia and work on some miscellaneous projects.
I don't have anything to say. I just wanted to do that.
Okay.